My shooters squeeze, get that boy the whole 30. I got on these VVs, cause I came up out the dirt ass. Sippin' is out on the freeway, got a nigga swerving. Just know on the socket.
I say go Pack go, cause fuck the Packers. Sorry, Mike. Aaron Rodgers is not the GOAT.
Damn, Aaron Rodgers is never the GOAT, and that's a fact. What about you, Mike?
First of all, I'm down bad. You know, the Packers lost in that heartbreaking field goal, but I went 2 for 2. Of course, I had the Packers winning, but the special teams were horrible. The Bucks game, I had of course I had to choose the Rams to win because I hate Brady. Because Brady ain't the GOAT, it's Rodgers.
Oh, no.
And then the Bengals and the Titans game, I was really iffy on it, but I kind of went with the Bengals because, you know, Joe Burrow was feeling himself. You know, he had a great first wild card and at Buffalo, but unfortunately, Mahomes pulled a miracle and yep.
Well, respectfully, I took a L. Respectfully, I went 1 for 3. I thought Aaron Poopy Rodgers was gonna win. He let me down, as always. I had Tom Brady. He didn't ever let me down. Tom Brady won that game. It's an emotional victory, guys. Right?
Right. Look. Aaron Rodgers, even if he got past the 49ers, he would not win the next round. You already know. NFC Championship, that shit right there, that's his kryptonite. No, he would have not beat the Rams. He would have not beat the Rams.
I don't think he would.
But you know what? Now that he lost, he's going to leave Green Bay. And so is Devontae Adams. And then they're going to have to start, guess who? Jordan Love, baby.
Oh, Jordan quarterback.
And look, they're going to have to start him if Aaron Rodgers does. No, he will leave. First of all, let me correct that. He will leave. And you know why Jordan Love is going to start? Because you do not spend draft capital in the first round for a quarterback you're not going to play.
Does Joe Pappy Burrow beat Patrick Madaddy?
God, I don't know. No, I don't know. Look, if Josh Allen had a field day, well, I mean, Josh Allen is better than Joe Shiesty, but Joe Shiesty's getting there. That defense, they lost Tyrann Mathieu. I don't know what happened to him.
Okay.
Like, I haven't seen what's like going on with him, but I don't know. Maybe the Bengals can play. I'm gonna pick the Bengals just because, you know, I want to guys in the Super Bowl, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Chiefs win.
Personally, let's see, between the Bengals and the Chiefs,
Of course.
I'm gonna have to go with the Bengals, man. I don't see the Chiefs. I mean, it's gonna be more of a gunslinging show. It's gonna be more who can put points on the board, more than each other.
I do think the Bengals have a better defense.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. The Bengals buy for sure.
Out of the NFC, I don't see the Niners beating the Rams, bro. I don't.
No.
But they beat them twice this season already.
I do agree with you on that. I do agree with you on that.
It's the kryptonite, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I can see the
fast
Niners
as
winning
fuck,
this
boy.
game.
I can.
It's gonna be indoors, isn't it?
boy.
You got Deebo Samuel.
I can, but I can't at the same time, bro.
He's hurt. Deebo Samuel's hurt.
Yeah, but it's Deebo Samuel, bro. He's gonna come back.
Look, bro. Look, bro. Oh, we saw it today. In the sense of, right, Jimmy Garoppolo cannot convert. He cannot convert. In reality, Green Bay should have won that game if they didn't get bailed out by the defense. And that's nothing but a fact. Green Bay wins that game if they don't get bailed out by defense because Jimmy G, he respectfully cannot. He can't convert. He just can't convert, bro. And that's why I think they're gonna lose.
Dude, did you see that? They didn't even score an offensive touchdown or a defensive touchdown,
Exactly.
bro. They're the first team in, like, I don't know how long, or I don't know if it's in history, to do that shit in the playoffs, bro.
Exactly.
Nah,
bro.
but
Like, their special teams scored everything.
Like, here's the thing. Like, Jimmy G cannot score on a mid-tier defense because our defense, well, the Packers defense is not that great. Like, not as crazy, and they still couldn't score. You know what I mean? So if the Rams are much more of a challenge, you know, they got Von Miller, they got that D line and everything.
What is going on here?
I don't see them. I don't see the
No, I don't think Jimmy G. I don't think Jimmy G's like a quality starting quarterback. The Chiefs, a lot of primetime experience. You got Patrick Mahomes.
Of course.
You got Travis Kelce. Tyreek Hill, who had that long touchdown. Even my mom, who's not really like, well, she's into football, but not like that. She was impressed seeing that shit, dude. Like, that wasn't the same performance. But Joe Burrow.
No way. No way.
He's going to come in through and show the league the new blood. Jamar Chase. Bro, they're going to beat the Chiefs. And let's say the other game in SoFi is also under the lights, okay? I should be doing my research, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Matt Stafford, otherwise known as Stat Padford, because all he's done is just status pads in Detroit. And you know what's been happening in Detroit when the lights are on? Just like Donald Trump said, turn off the lights. Turn off the lights. The lights are too bright. The lights are going to be too bright for Matt Stafford. And the 49ers are going to be back in the Super Bowl for a Super Bowl rematch. Cincinnati Bengals versus the San Francisco 49ers. And call me crazy, but when this happens, I don't want everybody to be like, oh my God, you're right. You were so right. It's going to happen.
You think so?
49ers, Deebo Samuel, Jamar Chase, Joe Shiesty, Joe Burrow, obviously.
So
Jimmy G fucks it up. Bro, Fred Warner. That whole Nick Bosa, MAGA Nick Bosa. Do you don't think Nick Bosa wants to go to the fucking Browns so bad? Nick Bosa. Freaking everybody else. Ambry Thomas, whatever. Bro, they're going to beat the Rams. And they've done it twice this season. It's so hard to beat someone the third time. The Niners are going to win.
So you're telling me right now that you think it's going to be the Niners versus the who? The Chiefs? This is the Bengals?
Nope.
Bro.
I called it. I'm going to call it right now. I look stupid right now. But when it happens by next week, you guys are going to be like, oh my God. Yes.
Nah.
The 49ers are going to beat the Rams.
It's Rams versus Chiefs.
Not at SoFi.
Not at SoFi,
bro. Not at SoFi.
They did that SoFi already, bro.
Nah, bro. It's gonna be it's gonna be Rams versus Chiefs, right? And I think the Rams do it just because of their defense. Does Aaron Rodgers losing hurt his legacy, bro? And you have to be straight up honest.
Does put a little what do you call it?
Like a little stain or what, bro?
Stain, little scar on his legacy, man. Because that game.
Put a stain. Put this chart on it.
Through him. It was just a mess. The special teams messed up twice. They messed up on that field goal and they messed up on that punt.
Yes, sir.
No, but that game was all on special teams, man. That special teams really. After that touchdown, I just lost it, bro.
Yes, special teams is way better than the Packers. But when you have arguably the MVP of this season, he's probably gonna finish first or second over Tom Brady or not, depends. You have the MVP of this year, and you're missing throws that Jalen Hurts gets criticized for, the little ones.
Okay.
If he's missing those throws, or he's just not reading the field, and he's just throwing it deep like that last drive, if I'm corrected. Regardless, all that. One of the best offenses in the league. That's probably one of the best teams he's had, since he's been there. Not the best, but one of the best teams. You're supposed to score more than 10 points, and he did it. He just did it. It's a stain in his legacy, but I think it's a fucking shard, bro. That shit's gonna bring him down, bro. Especially, Tom Brady lost, so people.
But
if Tom Brady won, imagine how that would have been.
That's part of the second question. Does Tom Brady's legacy really take any hit at all if he loses this game? In which he did, right? He did lose.
I'll go first.
No,
I don't think it does.
Sir, let me. All right.
Okay, yes, sir. You go. Yeah, you go.
All right, listen. I don't think it does due to the fact that Tom Brady's accomplished literally that. There's nothing for the guy to accomplish. He already holds the passing yards. Doesn't he hold the touchdowns too? I think the nearest quarterback is Joe Montana or Elway with 4 Super Bowl rings. He has 7. Long story short, the guy's literally done everything that does need to be done. Right? He's played over the age of 40. Scientifically, bro, there's this guy, I forgot his name, but he said when it comes to age 38, that's when the quarterback's at the wall. Tom Brady is 44 and a pocket passer in a league where scramblers are literally taking over.
Tom Brady, 7 Super Bowls. I'm sure he wants to finish off on that 8th one. Shit, maybe even 9th, whatever. You know, that guy's like immortal to me. But I think it does affect it a tiny bit, but not enough to like, you know, matter.
That's true.
So it's basically like I said, I don't think it does, but it does.
Kind of does a little bit. Heard a little bit of Tom Brady. He should have won that game. The Rams they're playing at Tampa Bay. You know, one of the hardest stadiums to win at, especially for Aaron Rodgers. But it drops him down to like top 20 quarterbacks of all time, not top 1, bro. But unfortunately, it does put a little tiny stain on it, but it won't affect. It won't affect his career though. It won't affect his career though.
Everybody was hurt too, basically.
That's true.
Fucking who was his wide receiver too was Scotty.
Hey, number
Miller.
18. Number 18 got hurt. I forgot his name. Johnson, something like that. Bro, he got hurt.
Wasn't that guy at Tyler Johnson?
Yeah, he was catching some balls, bro. I mean, I don't know, man.
For real though, I think just one of the factors that would have helped out a lot was AB, bro. If AB was there, they would have.
I mean,
I'm telling you, yeah, you can say AB was, AB didn't do this, AB didn't do that, but unfortunately, AB's a big threat too. Especially you have only Mike Evans in the run game, but if you have AB like that, you know he's a very good receiver. He can put a lot of, he can be a big threat on the field, especially for the Rams secondary because he's so fast. And even though you see them 1-2 touchdowns, but still, even the yardages, the targets that opens up for Brady is just.
That's true. I agree.
It would help out. They would have definitely won by at least 2 touchdowns at least, because.
Well, Mike, I don't think it's any time you're gonna see any winning football. You know why? Because you're gonna be a Steelers fan next year. Oh boy. Rodgers is a Pittsburgh. You know what? Actually, no. He's either a Pittsburgh Steeler or a Denver Bronco. He's not staying in the NFC. The Packers aren't gonna let that happen.
He's gonna be a Seattle Seahawk.
He's not a Seattle Seahawk.
Or all I can say is Aaron Rodgers is going to become the MVP and Super Bowl champion of the XFL.
All right. Well, thank you guys for joining me today, bro. I have my boy Mike. I have my boy Fernie here. Next week, we're going to go ahead and cover that NFC and that AFC championship game. But overall, man, this divisional round was just... It was spicy, bro. It was spicy. Every game came down to literally the fourth quarter to the last play. Almost every game was 3 points. I mean, even technically the Mahomes versus Allen game was 3 points. It's just they went to overtime. But without further ado, sorry for being gone so long. I'm gonna keep doing this on the weekly, and then eventually when football ends, I'm gonna go ahead and get these boys and even get Happy in here to do basketball as well, man. But that being said, I appreciate you guys.
The best corner in the league.
My shooters squeeze, get that boy the whole 30. I got on these VVs, cause I came up out the dirt. Sipping is out on the freeway, got a nigga swerving. Just know on the sock.